the episode.
Are your knees ready?
My knees are warm.
Oh yeah, baby.
Woo!
So the
you guys
last
saw the cutscene.
episode.
You don't want to see the cutscene again.
Did you actually? Have we seen the cutscene at least once?
No.
Have we seen the cutscene at least once?
No.
Have you actually seen the cutscene at least once? No. We haven't.
No, I'm just kidding.
Why are we... Oh, okay. Hey man, I need a serious answer. No, just kidding. Yes. I got you. I tricked you.
Oh my god.
Last episode, I was going to talk about something, and it was like, no, the next episode needs to happen. And then I got distracted talking about something else.
Yeah, that
and then,
happens.
okay, next episode. Let me explain something. Oh my gosh. No, I was going to talk about something, and then I got distracted thinking about another thing that I wanted to talk about.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I'll talk about that thing next. And then I got distracted thinking about a third thing that I wanted to talk about. And that's the thing I ended up talking about for the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
So much to the point where I was like, I want to finish my thought here. Otherwise, I'm going to lose all three of them.
Oh, wait, what?
And so that's why the episode ran for like 20 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
What's really funny is the second... Oh my gosh.
Yeah? What?
I'm holding up my fingers, and I'm like...
Oh!
I'm pulling my fingers down one after the other, and I accidentally almost did something very rude.
Oh yeah, don't do that, kids.
So the third thing, or no, what's really funny is the second thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, the second
was
thing
the fact that I will always do this, where I think about a second thing to talk about in my head while I'm talking about one thing, and then I lose track of the first thing that I'm talking about. I think, here's the thing, right?
Okay.
I've never, like, gotten a professional diagnosis, never taken any, like,
this guy's smart.
thing on, like, any, besides doing a little bit of fair amount of research online, I've never really, like, dug too deep into it. I don't know if I actually have ADHD or not.
Oh yeah,
but the thing about it is, you know, I watched a video by a guy called Ice Cream Sandwich on YouTube, and he talked about ADHD, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is literally me. And I know there's probably a million people out there who are like, oh my gosh, he's literally me. But no, he's literally me. Like,
wait, so are you the
he was talking about, like, how he would be thinking about something, and then while you're thinking about something, another subject comes up in your mind, and it starts, like, obtrusively, like, shoving you out of the way to get through the door, so that you end up forgetting what the first thing was.
Yeah.
And then talking about the second thing. And sometimes these will overlap, where you talk about the first thing, think of a second thing, distracts you from the first thing, and you forget what you were thinking about, and then the second thing pops up, and before you talk about the second thing, a third thing pops up, and then you actually start talking about that. It's inception levels of, like, this is what's happening inside my head while we're having this conversation right now. Yes, right now. I want to talk about the Didge from Leapfrog.
Wait, what?
But I want to save it for after I've talked about how ADHD I am.
Oh, okay.
See, the last episode, we were talking about the Leapfrog, and then you mentioned the Didge, and I'm like, oh, there's also that. So I'm like, okay, first I'll talk about the Leapfrog, then the Didge. And then we ended up talking about toys.
Yeah, and then we talked about Zuzu. And
oh my gosh, it goes so much deep. I didn't even realize how much our conversation went so derailed. Or not derailed, but like,
it went off
was like
the
the
rails a
Leapfrog. I'm trying to keep track of it is both annoying and fascinating, because I was like, oh, here's the Zuzu pet. They're called Zuzu pets?
Yeah, the Zuzu pets.
I was like, okay, here's the Zuzu pet, and he's sitting next to Spider-Man, and then my brain was like...
Zuzu?
Oh, talk about the Spider-Man toy.
Yeah.
And so that distracts me, and then I get to the Spider-Man toy. It's like, oh no, we got to set up, like, what time and era the Spider-Man toy came from. Oh. Then I started talking about the early 2000s, and then that leads to, like, okay, now we're gonna explain what the Leapfrog is. And then I'm like, while I'm talking about the Leapfrog, I'm like, oh, there's the Didge. Okay, so store that in the back of my head while I'm talking about the Leapfrog. And then it's like, oh man, isn't this silly that I keep thinking of different things? I'll talk about that. And then I'm like, okay, so put everything else on hold, talk about the third thing, and then the episode ends, and which completely, like,
just cuts it off.
It just completely cuts the
Cuts it off. Because everything. Oh, you're doing the funny bit where you just cut yourself off, right?
Yeah. I'm sure at least one person went to that, and then the episode ends. It completely cuts my thoughts off, and so yeah. That's all.
Oh, sorry, man.
Everything is explained. It's like an open world game. I'm talking about a new subject now.
Oh,
Get ready.
no.
We're not even talking
Look
about
at the big tongue. Look at the big tongue.
Oh, gross.
Oh, it looks so sad, but so happy at the same time.
It's like a video game. It's like an open world game where you're like, oh, there's these 5 areas I could go to. And then you're like, oh, okay, so I'll explore this first area. And then you see a 6th area. And so it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll go explore this 6th area now.
Wait.
And then I'll go to the 4th area. And then, like, you go and explore different things. And it's constantly moving and change. That's what it's like in my head, where it's like, okay, now, and talking about one thing,
don't do the side quest.
all of a sudden there's like a string of 5 different things, and then I have to talk about all 5 different things in order to clear my head.
You gotta
and
do
then
the
I
main
can
quest
stop.
first. Don't do the side quest. Main quest
What
first.
would the main quest even be? I feel like I'm doing nothing but side quests right now. Oh, this is a neat level.
Whoa!
They're cool.
You okay,
Actually, guess what the main quest was. You'll never guess what the main quest
What was
was
the
in
main
the
quest?
string of conversations we've been having. The main quest was to sit down and change the alarm tone, change the alarm song on the alarm. And then I got distracted.
That was the main quest?
That was the main quest. That was what I was going to do when I sat down like 2 episodes ago.
Really?
And then I got distracted talking about the leapfrog. And
Change it right now.
That's actually been sitting in my head for 2 straight episodes. Like, okay, I want to change, when we're done talking about everything, I want to change the alarm tone so that it's like funnier or something like that.
Not as annoying.
This is a cool level.
It's a really cool level.
This is a sick level with all the pipes in the
I can't
background
see.
and like steam and smoke and smog and
Wait, this is actually bad for the environment.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep. Anyway, what a cool level.
Hey, I
Oh
made
man,
this
I
super-
love the
Yay.
like green aesthetic on everything.
Oh, wait, stop.
Oh man.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna finish the main quest. I'm gonna go. So like,
He's gonna
if I
finish the
go-
main quest,
If I
guys.
go to timer,
He's actually gonna
Settings
do it.
for timer.
Oh, wait, I gotta do this right.
sound, allow.
Wait, what?
Oh, I can do this.
Oh man. Oh.
Da-da-da.
That can be the ending of the episode.
Okay, that feels like too much though,
Oh.
right? Because like,
Make it like a something, like I don't know. What's ending music? Oh, it's good ending music.
yeah, that's good. That's good. I'll set it to half volume so that people aren't really hearing it as
Oh.
much.
Whoa!
Forest stage interlude. Forest stage from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Forest stage from Kirby
No!
from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Because I definitely have that music saved nice and easy on my phone. Nice and legally.
Wait, what?
That's a cool red tie on Donkey Kong, isn't it? It's really cool.
Really cool red tie. We got.
That's one thing I noticed when watching
was
just a
close to
little
the
bit.
end.
I've seen a little bit of footage of Donkey Kong Country Returns. Donkey Kong Country Returns to the Tropical Freeze. That game, when these silhouette levels start,
Yeah.
instead of just plopping you into a silhouette level, it starts out regular looking, and then he like dives into the water and goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And
Oh.
the silhouette effect slowly comes over him while he's like walking through the level.
Wait,
instead
we're
of
going to
plopping
regular-
you in. Oh!
We went to regular color.
That's cool. Maybe I didn't notice that that's what it did for this one too, because I haven't really been paying attention. I'll like be talking about something and staring at the game.
Yeah.
You know when you stare at a
He's
game,
not
it's
really-
just like not really things
He's just
happening on the
talking.
screen.
But
And
I
then I'll
mean-
look at you,
Yeah.
and then I'll look at the game, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it'll be like, oh, drive on this Yoshi egg, and then I'll blink, and it'll be like, oh, what a cool factory.
Oh man. Wow, what a game.
What a game.
What a game.
What a
Slime and Steel.
What a-
Slime
who da-
Slime and Steel. Slime and Steel.
guess what? Next episode,
Chicken butt?
I'm gonna
I'm sorry. I didn't. Sorry, man. Finish what you're gonna say. Next episode, what? Next episode.
No, the
what?
joke is funny. I haven't lost anything yet.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Hey!
Hey! The new. It's not as annoying as the other one.
Yeah. Oh, glad we changed that. Literally 200 episodes later.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey.